Struggling with a spouse who has divorce in mind can be devastating to an individual. And while not every marriage can be saved, there are cards you can play to stack the deck in your favor. And not just saving your marriage, but allowing it to thrive. Here are the 5 factors of success in saving your marriage. Number 1. Spouse's response to your efforts. Your marriage could be at the point where your spouse is so angry that they are unable to allow the possibility of a future with you. They may say, "Nothing you do will change my mind." There's nothing you can do about any of this. You can't talk them out of feeling the way they do. If you try to control your spouse's response, it will lead to a worse outcome. However, your spouse is interested to see the efforts you are making. They may not realize it, but subconsciously they're tuned in. It isn't where they start, but how they respond to your future efforts. All you can do is continue improving and the approach you are taking. Don't get caught up in their response because it will change as you move forward, and you can't allow that to derail your efforts. Number 2, managing your emotions well. This isn't about being emotionless towards your spouse and acting cold. It's about being able to keep your emotions in check throughout the process and not letting them drag you back to square one. Is it okay to be hurt and upset? Absolutely. Is it okay to go on a tirade and continue to argue with your spouse when that led you to where you're at now? Absolutely not. If you can't manage your emotions and put your best foot forward, you will continue to push your spouse away. So how do you learn to manage your emotions? Maybe you need to see a therapist or a trained marriage counselor. If you're stuck in an endless loop of different emotions, finding a way to manage them should be at the top of your list. Number 3, consistently working on connection. Many constantly make the mistake of trying to force connection with their spouse rather than just trying to let things evolve along the way. It's important to learn how to build connections without chasing, invading space, pushing, forcing, and manipulating. Some will go all in and burn themselves out, which overwhelms their spouse and causes them to stop following through with their plans. Others will go really hard and then stop due to feelings of fear, loneliness, and anger. These mistakes make it difficult on your spouse, who may just want connection in life. Number 4, making the necessary shifts. So how do you create connections with your spouse? Maybe focus on learning their love language and other areas of their lives that you can grow into. A successful marriage is a team effort, so you need your mindset from me to we. Are you capable of adapting and growing? Too many times a spouse may say, "This is just the way I am and I can't fix it." What this really means is this is who I am choosing to be. In order to overcome this mindset, you need to realize that your old self couldn't do it, but your new self can. Making no attempts at shifting shows your spouse that they shouldn't try again with you. Number 5, accepting that difficulties come along the way. Things happen every day in life that you can't explain why. A pipe bursts, you sprain your ankle, you get a flat tire. Why? That's just how life is. This is why those who are successful learn how to roll with the punches and deal with situations as they arise. Those who are unsuccessful aren't able to pivot. Many expected that they could just flip a switch and everything would get better, and your spouse will push and pull back with you. There will be periods of no progress, and then one day everything could just change. What matters is the destination, not what it took to get you there. Working on your marriage isn't easy or straightforward, and you will face pushback. It's important to learn how to adapt during difficult times instead of giving up. With that being said, whoever recognizes these things will make it through the tough times because their compass is pointed in the right direction. Also, while on your journey, if you're looking for some no-nonsense ways to improve your marriage, I've put together a free guide called 10 Hacks for a Happier Marriage. You can access it immediately by typing into your browser guide.marriagecomeback.com or by clicking the link in the description down below. Give this guide a try and see if these tips don't help add some positivity back into your marriage. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. See you next time.